Good morning, good morning, good morning. Better. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How y'all doing today? Let's see what we got for the collective message. Hi. Long days. You guys heard somebody say something about Mars going into retrograde. Let's see. We've got Taurus. We've got the moon. Again. Big things about the moon. What do we got here? We got 7. Taurus 7 in the moon today. And flight, movement, and communication. Mars goes into retrograde October 30th to January 12th. Oh, isn't that perfect? So into pretty much Yule. I love a good retrograde. You know what? I have a deck of many things today. Uh-oh, did it get loose? Oh, man. Oh, the kitten's mad. Locked it in the room with the litter boxes. Brat. Yes, yes, yes. New place, so of course a new kitten has appeared. This one's orange with white feet named Socks. My sister-in-law is holding on to my big dog for me right now, until I can find him a little bit more of a better permanent place for him. Because, yeah. I had worked it out when I was moving from what's-his-faces, that I was going to go ahead and ship the dog food and flea treatments and all that stuff to his house. But as we were moving stuff out of the house, because that was his thing, he's like, we was fighting too much, and he was like, get out, I'll even take care of your dog for you. But as we were moving our stuff out the house, they heard him talk about, I don't care if she sends whatever, I ain't going to feed her animals. So... it takes a serious level of bitter bitch to take out anger on innocent animals and children, as an extra level of bitter bitch. That's narcissism. That's what these are, inanimate objects to you. That's sad. We got a dream is merely a dream until it is put into action. I'll tell you, I'm loving it here so far, though. It's so quiet. A lotus cannot bloom in a garden built for a rose. Yep. When a flower isn't blooming, you don't blame the flower. You blame the environment, the soil. You figure out what it needs specifically. Rose needs certain pH levels. You know what I'm saying? A lotus needs a swamp. I'm going to go collect up some of the chamomile that's out there today before this weekend. I don't know is an acceptable answer. I love that. I do love that card. I love I don't know as being an acceptable answer. A firm 110% believer on that. All right. So we definitely got a lot of shifting here. Shifting of environments. This is me again. I'll say that's what Mars retrograde is going to bring out in you too. It's going to bring out in everybody. That's what it does. Like Mercury retrograde brings out where you're having communication errors and things like that. Mars retrograde is going to be where you've been bottling up things you want to fight for. And right now what's popping up is what? You want to fight for yourself. What? Are you not blooming? Are you trying to change your environment? Are you trying to change what's around you? Are you trying to elevate? Are you trying to be better than you were before? Are you dealing with people around you that are poisoning your environment? Pretty much salting the earth so that you can't grow? Planting seeds of doubt, distrust, anxiety. Ooh, desert vigilance. Yep, this is all about how people make you feel. Not just when they're around, but when they're not around anymore. If you got somebody who, when they, yeah, there'll be people that you won't even realize. Like, those are the trickiest energy vampires, I think, out there, are the ones that, when they're around, you feel great. But there's something about once they're gone, after a little while, like, whatever it is, it'll be little things that you didn't even pick up on the main conversations because there was so much fun and everything else happening. And then as you're sitting there later, you're like, you'll pick up on these little things, they'll come back to you, and you're like, oh no, man, now I feel some kind of way. I feel like I was talked into stuff that I didn't really, I don't know, like, I don't, you know, and sometimes you'll even want to, like, so bad you want to take a shower. Pay attention to that kind of stuff. Pay attention to those people who you can sit and do nothing with and you feel better after you leave for no reason at all. Just peace and calm, right? Pay attention to that. That's true frequencies that you're feeling there. And that's been a big message lately too. Stop compromising yourself. Stop compromising yourself and stop settling for less than you deserve. You know, I saw a great video on the law of assumption. And I can't believe I never really put it together, but they literally said what I've been bitching about this whole time. What that program of work till you die, when life is suck, everything's hard, and all you do is work till you die. I swear to God, I can't even say how many times I heard that. Oh my God. I mean, I've heard it from multiple dudes, but just over the last couple of months, dude's daddy was just like, oh, that's all my dad ever said. It's just, oh, life's hard, and all you do is you work until you die. Life's hard, and all you do is you work until you die. Life's hard, and all you do is work until you die. Life's hard, and you just paycheck to paycheck, and you never get ahead, and then you just work until you die. And then it's like you look around at all these grown men in their 40s dropping dead at the job site because they just work. That's their program. They have no idea of how to retire or anything else like that. So work till you die is a default setting that they're putting in the program. And it drives me absolutely nuts because I'm not arguing with these fuckers anymore. Look, y'all want to work until you die, go work until you die. Turn off the video now. Turn it off. If you want to work paycheck to paycheck, and that's all you think life is working paycheck to paycheck and hard, and then eventually you just die, then click off my video. This isn't where you meant to be. This is not where you meant to be. This is not the victim fucking channel. That's not what's happening here, okay? What's happening here is what? I didn't want to be a paraplegic stuck in a bed, right? I didn't want to be stuck not being able to move. You know what I'm saying? All these car accidents and messed up my back, and yeah, okay, so parts of my nerves are numb now, but they're not searing, aching pain. You know, you can get over that kind of stuff. You can get over the damn paycheck to paycheck shit too. You can get over that. You got to stop assuming that that's all there is in life. That's what they want you to assume. That's what they want you to think. That is part of the fear-based programming. The end of the world, doomsday. Fear-based programming. They want you to think that the world's going to end. Why? They don't want you to save money. They don't want you to build anything. They don't want you to try. They want you to think that the world's going to end, so there's no point in trying. You look at all these people who accomplished so much, man. You just sit here and... I don't know. It's crazy. It's crazy to me. Same thing with love. Same thing with love. If you don't believe in love, if you don't believe in true monogamy, if you don't believe in I don't know, fairy tales and romance and da-da-da-da-da, and that you deserve that in your life, click off. Go away. Go away. If you don't feel like you deserve that, or if it's not real, and all men and all women are all crap, click off. Go away. These readings are not for you. These are for people who still believe in magic. That is the point of the Witch's Tower. Hail to the guardians of the watchtowers of the north, bringers of abundance. Hail to the guardians of the watchtowers of the east, bringers of strength. Hail to the guardians of the watchtowers of the south, bringers of passion. Hail to the watchtowers of the guardians of the west, bringers of compassion. Hail to the goddess, mother of all. Alrighty. On the 3D, definitely, but boom. Bunch of towers. Rebuilding, right? Rebuilding. I see a lot of equal give and take and sharing here, right? There's the scales. I like how the Libra scales are in there with the pentacles on the top, right? A lot of rebuilding. 7 of Pentacles, right? Seeds have been planted. Seeds of intention have been planted and are working towards fruition, right? Genuine, loving soul connections. Alrighty, what do we got here? We got the King of Swords. This is on the telepathic. On the 4D, the 3D is what people are seeing. That's what's going on the 3D. That's physical reality, right? That's what's happening down there on the 4D. We got the King of Swords, right? Rushing in, doing something here. Someone who feels kind of stuck, though. But I like the Hangman, because the Hangman is not so much that he is stuck. He is sitting still, biding his time. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why I got the scene from Pirates of the Caribbean. How am I going to get loose of my bonds? And he's like, you broke free of your bonds 30 minutes ago, waiting for the right time to pounce. I don't know why that came up here. But that's the energy that I get off the Hangman usually. But it's like it's a sitting still and an appearance of being stuck, but not genuinely stuck, right? We got 2 of Cups again. 2 of Cups again. Genuine love connection felt from the 3D to the 4D. Leaps of faith that need to be taken in order to complete and build a cycle. 4 of Wands is also the foundation card. Alright, what's the 5D? Got to say about all this? The 5D says all that's holding anybody back is the past. What? What's holding everybody back? What? Failed before. Failed marriages. Failed marriages. Overburdened. Hyper defensiveness, right? This is people who have dealt with abuse. Abuse from what? Toxic feminines. Abuse at the hands of toxic feminines. Now, I'll say one of the most dangerous, detrimental people in the world to children are the narcissists, especially narcissistic females, because they can put off. They understand what children need. They understand what they want. They know how easily children are to manipulate. Children become extensions of themselves, right? It's a very, very nasty, toxic energy that I'm picking up here. This is someone who, yeah, they play on that. And they play on people's inner children with that too, right? This is the person who's nice, until you say no. And then they wig out. And that's what all this is about. What? I'm terrified of being overburdened and all this happening again. But only way to move forward is to conquer over that fear. Because the 5D says there's victory for it. You just got to get over this and watch out for this bitch. You know, it's a big message that even I've had lately. It's like, you know, I can't let people from my past control me anymore. And they will pull out all stops too. I mean, it's to the point where I blocked my baby daddy, and now all of a sudden my son's hearing all kinds of lies and shit like that. They will go, if you block them in one way, they will circumvent around. And it's just, it sucks, and you have to deal with it because it's just, you know, it's life in some aspects, right? And what I've got to deal with that is I have to just wait till my kids are old enough and hope that I've taught them well enough to think for themselves and show discernment. And that's all you can hope for. And eventually they'll put it together. I put it together. You put it together. We all put it together about our parents, right? That they were just people. They're just messed up people too. They could have been toxic. They could have been abusive. They could have been whatever it was. You know, you could have been a child. I don't know. I was a child of divorce. You know, and I only got one side of the story for a very long time. All right. Be cunning. You don't have to share all your information. Look up the symbolism for ferrets and weasels. Be cunning. This also has the one where they hide things and they save things, right? That's the whole thing. Be cunning. Be sly with it. Don't be, don't be vindictive or anything else like that. You know what I'm saying? This isn't about revenge. This is about taking care of you and what's best for you and what you need in life, right? You know what I'm saying? Not what anybody else needs. And then you don't have to share it with everybody, but definitely make sure that you're putting in plans to make sure that you stay centered, right? Focus on your friendships and those that are genuinely loyal to you. Not those that just come around when they need something, or, you know what I'm saying, things that when it's fun and great and everything's going good and you got the big bucks and you're throwing parties. Those aren't your friends. Those are just people that are riding your coattails. They're on the bandwagon. Who is there when your wheels broke off your little red wagon, right? Who was there to help you with that? Those are the friends that you need to pay attention to. I got the trapped. Feeling trapped. Still definitely feeling trapped right now. Which is why I think you need to pay attention to who comes to you. Not because you're trapped. Pay attention who's coming to you, not who you can get to. Some people you're only useful to them if you can get to them, not the other way around, right? There's definitely going to be a lot of loss. And I talk about this with the webs and everything, and especially when you were in narcissistic family dynamics. I always call it the web. And I always talk about, it's like, you know, you're stuck in a web and all the flies are buzzing and blaming each other for how they got stuck in the web. But meanwhile, the spider is just all the way around the edges, just making new webs, just fixing the holes, just getting ready to catch more flies. You know what I'm saying? Just working its way around. Never, all the flies are buzzing at each other and nobody's paying attention to the spider. Sometimes you have to just walk out the door. You know what I'm saying? And stop trying to save everybody. You know, there's a lot of focus on saving yourself right now in this reading. And is it going to be a challenge? Yes. Yes. But the journey is part of it, right? If you just woke up at the top of the mountain, you wouldn't appreciate any of it, right? I mean, think about, what is that, Aunt Becky from Full House, who did all that junk and got busted to pay for her kids to get into college. They didn't have to do anything to get in. They're not grateful for anything. Those are some miserable fucking people. I guarantee it. Right? Climbing the mountain is part of the journey. Enjoying the view while you do it, right? You know what I'm saying? Take a moment to stop and breathe. It's not about how fast anybody gets to the top of the mountain. That is not the point. Sometimes the point isn't even to get all the way to the top. Maybe you decide that you find a nice peak and you built a cabin halfway up. It's not the point of what anybody else wants you to do. It's your journey to make it the best for yourself, not for anybody else, right? You know, what about my kids and da-da-da-da-da? Well, your happiness is a direct reflection for them. If you're not happy, they're not going to be genuinely happy. That's not how it works. Children are little mirrors too. You have to be genuinely happy on the inside if you want to teach your kids how to be genuinely happy too. All right. I love you guys. Blessed be all those who walk these weird and winding paths with me. Remember, be vigilant about how, oh, I said vigilant, and this is Vision Quest. Look at me. Yeah. Well, be vigilant in how people make you feel, but this is Vision Quest too. This is about burying yourself down to the bare minimum. Who are you deep down, and what brings you joy, and what brings you happiness, and what is it that you genuinely really need in life to achieve those things, right? Be surprised how little it can be. Some people just need a good book and a beach day. You know, some people just want, I want an hour to read, right? Now, before you get all discerned about, oh, how you don't have an hour to read. Well, okay, so you don't have an hour to read. Do you have an hour-long commute? Is it a bus? How about you put down your phone and open a book? Oh, you got to drive, so you can't look at the book. Well, why don't you download audiobooks? Listen to it. Listen to a book while you're riding. Thought it was the weirdest thing when my friend's mom did that. Totally love that crap now. You know what I'm saying? If you want it, you will find solutions to get it. If you don't, you will find excuses not to do it. And that's all there is. And you will find whatever it is you're looking for. If you are looking for solutions, you will find solutions. If you're looking for excuses, you will find excuses. And I guarantee you put that on other people too. What? You really want to come see me? You really want to know me, whatever? You really want to see me? Your friends and stuff? You will find a way to come and see me. There will not always be excuses. Got a big surprise, a big guest coming this weekend for the full moon stuff. All right, once again, blessed be all those who walk these weird and winding paths with me. I love y'all so much, and I'm going to be back just as soon as I can. I promise.